Strikeforce, Demolition were recently on a show reuniting at an autograph session in Windsor, Ontario, and Tito Santana was on that as well. So it's funny how one of the things that was commented on is the fact that despite leaving the business effectively and losing touch with a lot of people, when you get back together with your friends from that era, it's like things never change, and you can bet that it's very exciting for these two. It's like probably they never stopped facing off.
Well, you know what, guys? Jim the Anvil Neidhart is paying tribute as well in this very ring tonight on the Bad News Allen Tribute Super Show to his brother-in-law, the British Bulldog, Davey Boy Smith. As you can see, Jeff Jackson and Jason Klevitz, Jim the Anvil Neidhart brandishing the elbow pad of the British Bulldog. And as I look around the arena, the British Bulldog's son, Harry Bulldog Smith, in attendance tonight, and Diana Hart in attendance tonight. And it does my heart well to see Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Tito Santana. And here's the Anvil with his trademark maneuver of pulling down his straps. He's got the side headlock on Tito Santana. And usually when Neidhart takes those straps down, it's the beginning of the end for his opponent.
Means he's getting ready to drop the anvil, if you will.
And he's a strong guy. I mean, he threw that anvil as a former football player. He is a strong man. I mean, literally the phrase strong man applies to Jim the Anvil Neidhart. When he's got that cinched around your head, that's like being crushed by an anaconda.
Well, you know, correct me if I'm wrong, but did Jim the Anvil Neidhart was he not aptly named after throwing the anvil?
Absolutely. It was Stu Hart who actually took Jim the Anvil Neidhart when he started in Stu Hart Stampede Wrestling and took him down to the Stampede, the Calgary Exhibition and Stampede. And in those days, they had strongman competitions, and Stu took
5 minutes gone.
Jim Neidhart down, and he actually entered into the anvil toss. And there's the story and the history behind the name Jim Neidhart has, the Anvil.
We got quite the action going on right now as Anvil wrapping his big arm around Tito Santana's head. Nice little headlock that he's got applied there, trying to make Tito Santana possibly submit.
Well, you know what, guys? Jim the Anvil Neidhart traveled all day from his home in Tampa Bay, Florida, to get here. 2 stops, one in Raleigh, North Carolina, the other one in Salt Lake City, Utah. And you know what? A couple of nights ago, in front of 27,500 people at a Tampa Bay Devil Ray Major League Baseball game, had a match against another former WWF legend, Greg the Hammer Valentine. He twisted his knee, and before he got on the flight this morning, he had his knee drained to be on the Bad News Allen Tribute Super Show, because many will not remember that in Stu Hart Stampede Wrestling, Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Bad News Allen started their professional wrestling careers the same year.
Wow, now that is impressive. I did not know that.
Absolutely. It's amazing what you can learn at any given time from the Shark.
Which in turn, I'm sure you learned from Jim himself.
The only thing I've learned tonight, Klevitz, is the level of your stupidity. What the hell is going on here? I believe referee J. Edgar Hooker has counted out both Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Tito Santana, a double count out, and that means we have a draw.
Well, that doesn't settle things.
I don't think it settles anything.
A few 20 years in the making, and they're counted out. I guess that's the hatred between the two of them, but I guess maybe in another 20 years we'll see them again trying to settle things.